Absolutely. So one thing that we start off by doing is getting comfortable saying no. If you haven't seen my video called May I Kiss You, it describes an exercise where I make a request, the person says no, I say thank you for taking care of yourself, and then we switch roles. Once we establish saying no and practice it so it's a little bit comfortable so that I know that they can set boundaries with me, then we'll start talking about types of touch and where they're comfortable touching. And when I say types of touch, I mean very specific. Massaging, fingertips, nails, we break it down. And when I say types of body, I also mean extremely specific. If I say, can I touch your shoulder with a flat palm? This is all I'm allowed to do. Squeezing in this, I haven't got permission to do that. We break it down that specific. Then I might ask, may I stroke down your arm to your elbow? That allows me to do this. And we build that until there's trust. Well, I know so much because I've taken trainings. I've taken every training in the United States that's available on professional cuddling and cuddle therapy. I've also been doing this professionally for 60 plus years. So that's why. This is a great question. I do offer overnight sessions. There are some stipulations with that. It's never going to be the first time I see a client. I need to build a client-practitioner relationship to make sure of a couple things, but one, I want to make sure that the client is trustworthy, they're respectful, and they understand what the work that we do is. Secondly, I want to make sure it's really something that's actually going to benefit them. These sessions are for the purposes of aiding in sleep. Some of my clients have insomnia, some of my clients have chronic pain, and cuddling can help them sleep. This is not a all-night chit-chat, talk, stay up late session. And I want to make sure that they're going to get the most out of that. They're also typically a little bit more expensive if I'm traveling to their location. They'll incur a travel fee and whatnot, and I want them to get a return on that investment. So what other questions might you have about overnight sessions? I'm really curious. I'd love to answer them, but that's the gist that I can think of now. So I hope that helps at the least get a very overview, surface level description. This is an excellent question. And for the past 5 years, as I've been doing this full time, I have been trying to build awareness and recognition for this therapeutic modality so that that can happen. One thing that you can do is call your institution, call whatever insurance you have and ask them about professional cuddling. I'm doing my part by going and advocating and reaching out to different institutions so that they can be more aware, but that's one thing that you can do. I love this question. I'm a cuddle therapist, and you get really close to other people, physically. So yeah, odors could be a problem. I have a code of conduct that everyone has to read before they come see me, and in the code of conduct, there's a hygiene stipulation. Both parties agree to be showered within 24 hours. This doesn't just apply to bodily smells though. It actually also applies to things like cologne and perfume. Strong smelling cologne or perfume isn't allowed in a session. And as a practitioner, this is something that I do have to address from time to time. The first few times it was really awkward, but after a little practice, it isn't as bad as you'd think. It also helps that in my studio, there's a place you could shower, and I always keep extra clean clothes of varying sizes on hand. At the beginning of these conversations, I say this: I have to be vulnerable with you. I want to talk to you about something that might be uncomfortable or awkward. Are you willing to do that with me? Comment what other situations you might have trouble navigating if you were a cuddle therapist.